seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist turned to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had two necks. I got homies that can sleep without two. I got homies that can sleep without. Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist turned to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha matcha with it, rockin' black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, duckin' 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, lil' bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit.
Menu narration option is set to off.
You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
Another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring.
Today, from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, it's Week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. He's able to whip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
The peek behind the curtain that they gave us for their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Makes the score Vikings 3, Lions nothing.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
I loved his quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Johnson with a completion over the middle.
The pass complete to Deontay
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
The pass.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Well, they weren't able to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A full 40 yards that time on 3rd down as the chains move with a lot of room to spare. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well. Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
They'll run. Anderson. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Weber is the ball carrier. Touchdown.
A great effort there. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And Rudolph has it left side. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Singletary here running out of the gun.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Thomas Morstead in punt formation.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Let's take it inside his own 40. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Will Fuller, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the 31-yard line.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fielded just inside the 20.
Receiving team.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And the holding penalty sets them back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. That's caught by Hollister. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now a carry for Swift. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flies.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 22 yards there, a first down.
Lions.
On play action, they'll throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. On the crossing route, complete. It's 4. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. 10 more there, and another first down. Here's Swift. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Touchdown. DeAndre Swift with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they had scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
And out now come the Vikings. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath and start over.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Not much there, only a yard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. And complete, right side of the tight end Rudolph. Touchdown, Vikings! Kyle Rudolph, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Dan Bailey now for the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taken at about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Now a look at Will Fuller as he and the rest of the offense gears up to get ready to go again. He's up over 100 yards, has the touchdown. He's a big-time receiver in this league, so the question becomes, how do you limit him going forward?
Well, you know the guys trying to cover him, they haven't had a whole lot of success thus far, and while they will still accept the challenge, maybe you have to change your focus. You have to get after the quarterback a little bit, disrupt his timing, because right now it feels like pitch and catch. Make sure he's not able to have clear sight lines to him, and maybe that'll slow him down.
And this is not the guy you want to let play pitch and catch.
Defense.
What's up, man?
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask.
Automatic
Any
first
part
down.
of it is going to be 15 yards.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw, eluding the pressure right. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season.
Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Over 1st and 10.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion. but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Jacob Hollister, the one he was looking for. And now it's second down.
Second and 10.
Flushed out right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 15-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
From the 5 now, second and a yard. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it first and goal. They'll run with Swift. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are able to grow their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now it's starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's a second and 2 now from the 33.
At the 33-yard line.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. That one a first down pickup of 8.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from. Part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to
back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. They go right back to Singletary. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So that one will be accepted. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Here's Swift. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
Back to throw. Have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis as we've got the final quarter upon us. We get ready to start the 4th. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. To throw now on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Devin Singletary. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Lions will take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll set up a throw. He finds his target, Fuller. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Wow, first and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. From the gun, here's Swift. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
One more time with Swift. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
The kick is good.
Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And the stats on the screen tell the story. A great start. This defense, they've made some good adjustments, though. He's fallen off since.
Have to like what they did at the half, but you also have to like the fact that they hung in there. Despite the fact they had a tough first half, he was locked in, right? Rocking and rolling. They came out and made their adjustments, got their confidence back. Now they're causing them all sorts of trouble.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
So this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
It's 2nd down and 10.
And this is going to be incomplete.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. Actually, I've heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game tape from the prior game when they got clobbered. That's his way of putting it behind him.
He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
38-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
3rd and 1.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And Robinson with a big catch. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dante Pettis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit.
for the point after.
Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, then you're breaking away to that corner. But that was well executed.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Good gain there on first down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for Detroit, a loss would have really hurt. As it stands, they finished the first half at 3-5. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.